What is up, chiropreneurs? It's Tristan with Chiro Revenue, bringing you an exact video of how to hack your local Facebook pages, and you're going to be able to use these audience for your own. Now, I will say this can be used for any business. It can be used for massage business, if you own a side business. I know one of our clients owns a skincare product in a whole other state. So, I'm going to show you how you can hack the local Facebook pages and actually get their audience to interact with you. So a couple things that we're going to cover in this video is what to actually do, and what would you do if you had a list of the most popular people in your town. What would you do with it? It's kind of like a party. Think of Facebook and every other social account like a party, and I'm actually going to walk you through how to do this on my screen. It's 100% free. It's full of your target audience, so the people that you actually want to come in your business. Not every customer, your customer, and it can be done in under 15 minutes. We actually use this for all of our clients. And I'm also going to show you how to find the pages, how and why to reach out to you, mistakes to avoid, and how to hijack their audience for yourself. So you guys don't really need to see any more of a presentation piece. Those are just my notes, so I don't forget them. And I'm going to show you exactly what to do. So the first thing you're going to need to do is have a business account with Facebook, okay? Now, all you have to do is type in business.facebook.com. And I signed out. And it's important to know I will be removing this piece from my screen a couple times because I need to avoid giving out client sensitive information, but we're actually going to use our clients and our examples to show you exactly how we do it and how we plan on using this stuff to our advantage. So you go to business.facebook.com and you create an account. It's very easy to do. I'm going to go ahead and log into mine, pause the video, and come back in, okay? Okay, once you are in, there's a couple of mistakes to avoid right here, okay? This is not what your account will look like once you get in. You will be on a different menu, but because I'm able to see all of my ad accounts and business accounts that I work with, I had to kind of skip that process by clicking this menu up here, okay? And you can use this menu anywhere in Facebook. This is the latest version. You can always update to this version and figure it out, but I went to the request section because I want you to avoid a few mistakes and don't go any further than that. You can request access to your business page. Now notice I said request access. Do not claim ownership. That cannot be changed once it's claimed. So you want to request access, and that's how we get access to our clients' pages through our business and how we actually get access to the pages and the accounts we're about to work with here in a moment. So those are some mistakes to avoid right there. Do not claim your page. You don't even need it right now, first of all, and don't get too far carried away trying to set up all this stuff. We are going to focus on one thing: finding your audience. So the next thing we're going to do is click this menu. It's going to be the same everywhere, and we are going to scroll down. Now, we are not going to audiences. Audiences are where we can actually save audiences, like the people who like your page already or who visited your website because we put a pixel on there or anything else, right? We're not going to do any of those things. We're not advertising at the moment. We are analyzing. And so we're going to go to Audience Insights. And I'm going to click in there and then make sure I'm in my Chiro Revenue account so that way you guys can see it. Okay, so you can see at the top right here, on top left, I'm in the Chiro Revenue account, and I have a lot of pages to choose from there. If you have requested access to multiple pages, you'll have a bunch to list from there, or if your account is on there, you'll have a lot from there. But you just want to click everyone on Facebook. You don't want to over-exaggerate or over-think this. This is going to be simple. And we're going to actually use one of my clients. So the first thing you got to remember is if you're a local business, you don't need to know what's happening outside of your state right now. You need to get very fine-tuned with the people that are within, 10 miles or so of your actual business or practice, whether it's actual chiropractic office or massage therapy. You could even be an auto mechanic watching this video on how to hack your local audience, because this can be used for any business. And we are going to actually use one of our clients. So I'm going to show you. You can hack your friends, or you can help your other chiropractors or other fellow business mates. But I'm going to go liveforfine.com, and I'm going to go see that their official address lists them in Noblesville. So I'm going to go to my audience insights, and I'm going to go Noblesville. But I know that they're also on the line for Fishers, Indiana too, and you're going to know that for yourself. Can't spell today. When it comes to age and gender, what's your target audience? You can see up here, this will always be changing. I have 90 to 100,000 people here, so I'm going to change this to women. And then I am going to change the age. Now, a lot of people will be very specific, and if you try to put in one age, like only 25, it is going to make your audience so small you can't get any insights. So I like to do 25 to 45 because they're the most active on Facebook. They're likely getting married, having kids, they're educated, right? And that's a core audience for chiropractors. And you can see 20 to 25,000 people. So if you're an auto mechanic or you're a massage therapist, you know the faces that are coming in and out of your business. Now, you can go into interests, connections, pages. This is some wizardry stuff, right? But we're not going to overcomplicate this. We're going to think about our target audience. What do we want? And we're going to go to advanced here. We know that the best clients of ours have somebody to hold them accountable. So they're in a relationship. And we are not going to go over too far in terms of engaged, but we will go to married, and we're not going to select here because it's going to keep trying to fine-tune the audience. And as I click those, don't have a click party, you'll see our audience went down to 15 to 20,000 people. Now, I keep looking down at myself because that's where I'm at on here, and I'm sure it's sharing me there, but I'm talking to you guys. So on our relationship status, we've got that handled, and we know that our education is extremely important. We want college and grad school students. Why? Because they're more likely to have the jobs that'll be able to afford our services. And everybody has different tiers of service. So you're going to want to make sure if you're in a high-ticket business, you have college and grad school or something selected. And the last thing here is parents, because kids need chiropractic. We're not going to go pick all these babies or anything like that. If you live in a dense city, you can do that, but for now, we're going to keep it simple, all parents. And you can see that my audience is 7,000 to 8,000 women, 25 to 45, in a relationship, married, college, grad school. Okay, now this is free information. Facebook gives this away. They have to legally, and you can use it to your advantage. I've got 7,000 to 8,000 people, and if your practice is not seeing 7,000 to 8,000 people a month, then you need to use this list, okay? And if you have a chain of practices around this local area in these towns, then hopefully you can reach that number. Now, these demographics you don't really need. You're not going to run an ad to people like, hey, librarians, or hey, healthcare workers, more than likely, because it's too general, it's too broad. But what we use this for is to get specific and get to the audiences that like our pages. So we're going to go to page likes, and this is where it gets fun. If you followed me along so far, you can, or if you haven't, you need to pause the video and you need to use your local area. You could live in Atlanta, you could live in Kirkland, Washington, we have a client out there, and you need to use your area and these exact same demographics, just so you can see it for yourself. Then I'll give you the permission to play with your own. But we're going to go to page likes, and I'm going to break this down for you. So the page likes section is going to show you the top categories, the top liked pages in your area. And if you go to see all, you're going to see, I think, 50 to 100 of them, okay? Now, off the top of your head, you can probably name the businesses that you like, and a lot of people are like, oh, I know what's popular in my town. No, you don't, because if you did, you already would have worked with those people, because they already have the audience that you want. So you can see these likes, and that's great. You can visit their page. You can check out the content that they're posting. I would recommend that and liking their page. But we're going to scroll down and actually use this menu down here. Now, if you notice, I'm signed in under the Chiro Revenue account. So this relevance score here is talking about the pages likely to be relevant to our audience, okay? And the page size and the number. So it's going to be different, and it's going to rank them differently for every practice out there. And you're going to want to see more and go through the top ones, because you might have businesses you wouldn't do business with, or you might have people that you don't really believe in their product, but they're still popular. Or you might have a competitor on this list that's a rival of your business, okay? And we are going to actually use this right now. So if you're a chiropractor, because that's the role that we're playing, The audience is how many people fit all of these categories and they're on this page. But this Facebook here is the number of monthly active people, the map for the page, 3,000. Dance studio, 1.7 thousand. If you don't have that many people coming into your practice every single month, well, that's how many people are coming to their page every single month. So you want to get those numbers up. And the way that we're going to do that is also looking at affinity. This is how likely your audience is to like their page compared to everyone on Facebook. So there's everyone on Facebook, and then there's our audience, women, and this is all the other demographics we put in there. It's how likely they are to actually like that page. Now we're actually going to use this. So if you remember at the start of the video, I said we are going to get you your list. We've done that in under 15 minutes, and we are going to show you the mistakes to avoid, how to hijack their audience for themselves, and how to hijack it for yourself. So I showed you some of the mistakes to avoid: not claiming your page, also not clicking away, because you'll get up to like 1 billion people. That's not realistic. You don't have that many people in your town. You cannot serve those people. We're going to be realistic. Now I'm going to show you actually how to use them. So what does Wish's Dance Studio have to do with, say, a chiropractic office? I'm going to right click here and open in a new tab. I can see their page, I can see everything, and I'm going to show you exactly how I would use it if I was a chiropractor. The first thing I notice is all these children that are bouncing around, falling on the floor, beating up their bodies, and they need adjusted. That's the first thing that I think of if I'm a chiropractor. But I don't want to come with a selling attitude. I actually want to work with this business. So if I've got kids that can do gymnastics or dance, I'm going to sign them up. Because as Russell Brunson says, he's founder of ClickFunnels, is one of my favorite entrepreneurs. He says you have to do what any good entrepreneur would do: pull out your credit card and buy their product. You want to experience this for yourself. You want to become part of this community. You could become the official chiropractor for this dance studio. Just dreaming. But I can see they've got 2,000 people that like it. I can see the content that they're posting. I want to start thinking of ways I can become a customer of theirs, ways I can serve them. Maybe it's a restaurant or a cafe, and I'm going to click this button, send message. And because I'm not an actual chiropractor, I'm not going to send this message as a chiropractor to them, but I would send this message and say, hey, Wish's Dance Studio, or hey to the owner, which you can find very easily. It's Dr. Parmley with Performance Chiropractic. Love what you do. I don't have any kids that I can sign up, but I got a lot of kids in my practice. What are your rates? Boom. Anybody who is bringing you more customers you're going to be happy about, and they're going to be willing to talk to you and meet with you, and now you've got a co-brand. It's that simple. And I'm not going to dive into anything more complex than that. I'm not going to dive into any in-depth strategies. This is kind of like the basic stuff. This is all free, and you can have your front desk manager do this on your behalf. You can reach out to us at chirorevenue.com or on our Facebook page and see how you would actually use this, because we actually do this for our clients, and we're starting to build out the strategies to make this extremely effective. Because it's local and organic, and if you're going to become the authority chiropractor in your area, or if you're going to become the authority anything in your area, you need this list. You need to know all the kill kids at the party, and you need them to endorse you. So again, this is Tristan with Chiro Revenue, and today we hacked our local Facebook pages. We figured out how to use the audience for us, and we figured out how not to mess it up. Now, I'm going to pass this to you and ask you what you can do with it. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, reach out to us again, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks.